Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Michael in the Morning. Today is Tuesday, September 1st, 2020, and this is your second stimulus check and second stimulus package update. In today's video, we're going to go over how Steven Mnuchin told Fox Business News yesterday that he and the White House Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, have been speaking regularly with Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell, and how they have plans to hopefully unveil a new stimulus bill next week. Then we're going to get into how Steven Mnuchin is due to testify today on Tuesday before the Democratic-controlled House Select Subcommittee on the virus crisis. He's going to go over exactly what is going on with the second stimulus package, what the status is on economic relief moving forward, and finally we're going to go over how this hearing comes at a great time because this past week we had a lot of compromise between the Democrats and Republicans and how a second stimulus package is getting much closer. But before we get started, it would really mean a lot if you could like the video down below and subscribe to my channel so you could stay up to date on the second stimulus check, second stimulus package, as well as other news updates. It currently says that about 50% of you watching are not subscribed to my channel. So if you'd like to stay up to date and be notified when new videos come out, then please be sure to subscribe. Also, don't forget, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. Please be sure to let me know in the comments which 2 free stocks you receive and if you get up to $1,400 in stocks. Also, you can get $5 immediately when you download the Acorns investment app. So, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said on Monday that the Trump administration and Senate Republicans have been in regular contact over the next relief bill and that the Senate's top Republican, Mitch McConnell, will hopefully unveil a new bill next week. When asked about the collapse of talks with Democrats over the next stimulus package, Steven Mnuchin told Fox Business News that he and White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows have been speaking regularly with Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell about the next stimulus package. Steven Mnuchin said, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer simply just don't want to negotiate in good faith. They've refused to meet, and despite agreement on many issues, they won't budge on their top line spending figure. He goes on to say that hopefully Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell will enter new legislation next week. They've been talking a lot about what will be in the bill, and Mitch McConnell has been working on drafting up new legislation. Mnuchin goes on to explain that this new legislation will provide aid for children's jobs, liability protections for small businesses, and direct stimulus measures. He explained that we're going to keep trying to get Democrats back to the table and come to an agreement because it's too important for the American people, adding that he has been holding daily calls with Mitch McConnell and other congressional Republicans about coming to an agreement. So, while the Senate has been out of session and has been on recess and will be on recess until September 8th, Mitch McConnell, during the 3-week recess, has stressed that he believes another stimulus package is necessary, and he is currently working on drafting up new legislation. Ultimately, he said, the president wants us to help with more money for kids and jobs, so they're going to keep pushing the Democrats to come back to the table and agree on the next bill. Moving on, in addition, Steven Mnuchin is set to testify today on Tuesday before the Democrat-controlled House Select Subcommittee on the virus crisis about the administration's economic response and stimulus measures. U.S. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, he will face lawmakers' questions over stalled virus stimulus aid negotiations between the Trump administration and Congress. The subcommittee explained how the hearing will examine the urgent need for additional stimulus measures right now for children, workers, and families, and the administration's implementation of key stimulus programs in the past year. So this is a very important hearing because it will mark Steven Mnuchin's first congressional testimony since negotiations on a new stimulus round collapsed earlier this month between Treasury Secretary, White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, and Senate Minority Leader Charles Schumer. In addition to this hearing comes at a very good time because this past week we had a lot of compromise and movement from both sides, both the Democrats and Republicans, on the second stimulus package. White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said on Friday that President Trump would sign a stimulus relief package totaling $1.3 trillion, and this is an increase of over $300 billion from the Senate Republicans' skinny bill and the $1 trillion they proposed in the HEALS Act. He reiterated, Republicans are focused right now on enhanced unemployment benefits, aid for small businesses, ensuring childcare remains affordable amid the pandemic, and also direct stimulus checks. On the other hand, with the Democrats also came down billions of dollars last week as well, and Nancy Pelosi said that she would be willing to sign a deal that is $2.2 trillion. So as of right now, the two big sticking points are state and local government funding, as well as how much should be sent out for unemployment benefits. Mark Meadows said that Democrats refuse to budge on $915 billion to state and local governments, and that alone could bring them to an agreement. If there's no money for state and local governments, or significantly less, well, then they would already be at an agreement. So while Republicans and Democrats are split on how to continue to provide support for unemployed Americans, both sides agree that a $1,200 stimulus check is a priority and more direct relief measures are a priority. So hopefully this meeting today and this congressional hearing between Steven Mnuchin and the subcommittee, hopefully this can push us even closer to a deal, and hopefully we can get a deal passed this week or next week. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That is just a quick update on the second stimulus check and second stimulus package. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below, and get $5 immediately when you download the Acorns investment app as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.